guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mrs. Fox, also known as Teshia, Sade, Teshia, Sade, as in T and then Shaw, and then Shaw and then Day. But anywho, this video is going to be a health video, so now is your opportunity to click off this video if you're not into things health and wealth and to elevate yourself. I will definitely see you in the next video. Mwah. So number one, welcome all my newcomers. Guys, I appreciate you so much. Welcome to all of my loyal subscribers, people who actually subscribe to my channel without any gimmicks, without any trade-offs, with anything like that. Those are the people I'm talking to. Also, for all my OGs and all my besties, welcome back. I know it's been long since I had a video when I'm like talking to you guys like this. But yeah, let's get right into this video. What is this video going to be about? I'm just simply going to be showing you guys how I make my own tea. Now guys, this video was requested by a lovely young lady. Okay, hey girl, hey. So I'm going to show you guys how I make two teas. I'm going to show you how I make a raspberry leaf, like a regular like sweet kind of drink that you can consume every day. And I'm also going to make kind of like a detox tea that you can drink in the morning before or after your meals. You can also drink this in the evening and at night before you go to bed. So if you're interested in these teas that I'm going to show you guys, stick around and keep watching. Okay, so here I have two mason jars. And after I steep everything, I'm going to store it in the mason jars so my teapot is clear for whatever else I want to make next. So let's go ahead and get the herbs. Okay guys, so the first tea I'm going to make ginger, yarrow root, raspberry leaf. So pretty much my basics in this tea is going to be the raspberry leaf and the yarrow. So I'm going to use the ginger to also add some added spice and kick along with the ginger's benefit. So all you want to do is go ahead and get your teapot. Now, the struggle is that, well, it really doesn't make a difference if your raspberry leaf is loose or in a package. So as you can see here, I have raspberry leaf that's clearly in a package. So it really doesn't matter, guys. Do not worry about, oh, is it a loose leaf or is it in the package? So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I have tablespoon spoon. I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of the yarrow. So then I'm going to take the ginger and I'm going to do, I'll do a tablespoon of the ginger. It's also like a carrying herb. Helps things to get where they need to go. And then you just add the raspberry leaf. Actually, now, realistically, there's 2 ways you can incorporate your, tea bag. You can put it inside and let it boil with the water, or you can leave it on the outside and put it in a cup and steep it that way. But because I'm gonna go ahead and do it the way I want to. And I'm gonna add this entire bottle of water. And then I'm gonna add a cup of this one. Just keep in mind, when it's boiling, when your water is boiling, some of it's gonna like evaporate, leave, whatever you want to call it. So you have to keep in mind to add extra water just for that purpose alone. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the stove and we'll be back. So now that I'm done boiling the tea, I let this boil for 5 to 6 minutes You basically just want it to boil and get the herbs blended and going, and then you're going to steep it for however long you want to steep it for. So some people steep for 2 to 3 minutes, some people steep overnight. That's your preference, guys. Remember that. So what I do is I always have a handy dandy whatever this is, strainer, and then I go ahead and I pour. Look at that yellow. I can also do one of these numbers. Let that steep that way. So whatever is left in my strainer, I just go ahead and put that back in. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and let this like really cool down, and I'm going to transfer these herbs out of this and place them in the Frigidaire. Yes, I said Frigidaire. Go ahead. Close that bad boy up. And this is raspberry leaf, yarrow flower root, or yarrow flower, or yarrow root, and ginger. And it has like a yellow color to it, like a yellow hue to it. That's because the yarrow gives off a yellow color, so does the ginger, and the raspberry leaf tea is not gonna be red like raspberries because it's the leaf. Okay, so yeah. So guys, what I have next is sea moss, bladderwrack, burdock root, sarsaparilla. So this is one of those detoxifying powerhouses. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the sea moss in last, but again, I don't have everything in loose herbal form, root form. My bladderwrack is definitely in capsule form. So to see how I incorporate it with my tea, let's go get right into it. So we're going to go ahead and take sarsaparilla. Don't make a mess, y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons of the sarsaparilla. Y'all can see I'm getting low on my burdock root. Goodness grief. 2 tablespoons of the burdock root. Okay, or a matter of fact, let's just, whatever. 2 tablespoons of the burdock root. This particular brand suggests 1 capsule a day. Because these are capsules and they're already in powdered form, there's no need for them to be boiled. You can, if you want to, go ahead and add them in your boiling process, but I'm going to add them in before I add in the sea moss, and that's going to be after I'm done boiling the tea. So again, another entire bottle of water. And another cup. And I'm going to go ahead and let this boil for 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 minutes. So guys, while the other tea is boiling, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I actually make the tea to consume. This is going to be for my daughter. So this is a good way to make your tea for those of you who like to add sweeteners. So I have here the yarrow. Let me give her about that much. Don't worry, guys. There was more in the teapot, so I have more to go ahead and put in here. As you can see, it is still piping hot. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of this water. Agave. So this is the brand. You can purchase agave at Walmart. This is the last of it. That's still even a lot. Like, this tea is going to be really, really sweet. Agave is already sweet by itself, but if you must add extra sugar or whatever sweetener, I suggest this brand. It's vanilla coconut sugar, and it is definitely good for people with diabetes because it's a low glycemic index. So, and it's also unrefined, and it's coconut sugar. It's not brown sugar. I told you guys to stay away from brown sugar and white sugar. None of these herbs are extremely bitter at all. Only thing she would get a kick from is the ginger. That is one way to sweeten your tea. You can also throw in juice of a lemon and juice of some key limes, but for the simple fact that I've already made this like sweet, we're gonna leave it on the sweet side and not the citrusy side because she wouldn't drink it. Okay, so we're back with the sarsaparilla and the burdock roots. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it into the jar. You want to get all of that liquid out. Now, as you can see, it didn't fill it up, but no worries. We're just going to take some more water, pour it in the teapot. That's pretty much half the bottle. Stir that around and come back out. Drop those herbs back in there. The herbs that's in the teapot, you want to take them out, put them in a container, and you want to put them in the refrigerator. This will give you, I want to say 2 to 3 days worth of this size. So if you're using about 2 bottles of water, it's going to give you this size. I'm not healing or detoxing anything, so this will be for today, for example, and then tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, I'm obviously going to need more tea. So I'll go back in and add 2 more bottles, and I'll add the herbs back into my teapot. And that'll be for like day 3. So yeah, about 3 to 4 days in your refrigerator. This won't go bad at all. Now we have the bladderwrack capsules. You have your bladderwrack capsules. And I'm going to put 2 capsules into this mixture. You're wondering what bladderwrack tastes like? Tastes like the ocean. And I mean the actual ocean. So give it a stir. This definitely has a fishy taste and a fishy smell, but the benefits are out of the universe. So this is sea moss. So I'm going to do 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, the rest of the sea moss. Okay, there's no holding on to that unless you're putting it on your face or something like that. Just go ahead and throw that joint up in there. And that's the sea moss giving it that milky. Let me show you guys. That's the sea moss giving it that milky hue. So also with this sarsaparilla, burdock root, sea moss, bladderwrack mixture, if you are detoxing and you're trying to detox and cleanse something, or you're fasting or something like that, you want to consume this 2 to 3 times a day, depending on what it is you're trying to cure. Now, I am not a doctor, so I'm not advising you in that kind of way, but out here in these streets, it is said if you are in dire need of this, definitely consume it 3 times a day, before you eat or after you eat your breakfast, if you eat your breakfast, lunchtime, and before dinner. So this is definitely a powerhouse. This is definitely hardcore. You putting agave sugar or whatever in here, stevia, whatever you use to sweeten your tea in here, it probably won't work. I'm gonna be honest with you, because that bladderwrack, like that bladderwrack, it's so strong. Okay, you think sea moss, if you use sea moss and you think it smells like the ocean, all sea moss has nothing on bladderwrack in terms of smell. So, but yeah, anyway, guys, I have other videos coming up on making certain teas and herbs and how to mix them. So with me, it's basically a tablespoon. I don't do anything other than a tablespoon unless it's in a tea bag. When it's in a tea bag and it comes in a tea bag, it'll tell you there's directions there. But other than that, I'm usually with a water bottle and a half and 2 tablespoons. That's me personally. It's usually, I think, a tablespoon to 6 ounces or something like that. And usually a bottle of water is 8 ounces. So, hey, with herbs, you don't want to overdose, but you'll be safer with at least a tablespoon and a teaspoon or 2 tablespoons if you're putting 2 bottles of water in there. So if you're doing just a tablespoon, I would go ahead and just use 1 bottle of water. Some sources will say use a cup of water, but definitely do your research on that. I'm just showing you guys how I do it in my kitchen and how I've been doing it for years, okay? I do not go over that unless I'm making a big pot of something, and that's very rarely, or unless I'm trying to cure or detox something, or I'm going on a detox regimen. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I have some more videos coming up on how to do more teas and how I do my teas. And I will see you guys in my next video.